Hey, Gunline. Fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, where we shoot the shit like we did out in the field, under that net or in between them trails, between fire missions, or when it was time to fucking just chill the fuck out. On the line with me here, you see my co-host, the frequent guest. This motherfucking done already goddamn moved in. Should be paying rent.
All right. Yeah.
Got Lee Hunt in here with me. What's going on, Big Daddy? How you doing today?
What is the deal, everybody?
And have to forgive us for his audio. We are a low budget, low key motherfucking podcast, so we have shitty audio equipment. And his headset happened to give out because he plays too much Yu-Gi-Oh on fucking or Dragon Ball Z and shit, and he throws his headset every time he loses.
The Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Dog. So I put out earlier on the gram as well as on the Facebooks. What did people want us to talk about today? And I got two pretty good topics that we're gonna hit on. I think one is military. No, two are actually military related, which is crazy. But with that said, I want to go ahead and first start off by thanking Red Leg Custom Woodworks. If you need an artillery round, if you got somebody that's retiring, somebody that's fucking leaving service, or just somebody want to give a gift that was an artilleryman, hit him up. That's a 105 HE round right there, custom with the fucking logo. And hit him up, redlegcustomwoodworks.com and redlegcustomwoodworks@gmail.com. Go ahead and check him out, man. With that said, he's a good friend of the podcast. He's been on here. We did a shoot the shit with him a couple of weeks ago. Hope y'all go ahead and check that one out. Dude, got a question for you, bro. Are you watching the Winter Olympics, bro?
No, man. Okay. You know what's crazy? I used to do that all the time with my mom when we were growing up. We used to watch the Winter Olympics and the Summer Olympics. But nah, man, I really not watching them right now.
I just don't understand the purpose of the Winter Olympics. I mean, the only cool part is I remember the motherfuckers used to do the ski jump and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I think the ice skating was pretty cool with the chicks and shit like that, doing the dance moves and all that good stuff.
I like the speed skating.
I try to get into that. Not try to get into it. I tried watching it, but it looked like a relay.
They do some of that, some relays.
Okay, can I just be honest here? The only reason I watch it was to see if somebody get fucked up and cut themselves with the blades.
Right.
That's really and the whole ski jump thing. I was hoping somebody would land awkwardly and eat shit, be like Sonny Bono.
Yeah, somebody did that. Like, I'm seeing the fucking video. They actually caught a concussion. They knocked themselves out, and they were just kept sliding on down till they finished and shit. It was bad. It was kind of funny. They were completely out. No one tried to stop them. They were just all limp and slide into the finish line.
Bro, I would have been fucking dying on that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit, I know it's wrong, but that shit's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but I mean, it's fucked up. I'm glad the person was okay, but it was still funny as fuck.
Oh, word. Dude, yeah, I just don't see no point in the Winter Olympics. Honestly, I think Daniel Tosh said it best, that it's the only way to keep white people relevant in the Olympics.
Yeah, kind of. Hey, when summer happens, it's over, baby, especially track and field.
Track and field is done.
But everybody loves track and field. I think that's what makes the Summer Olympics is track and field.
Yep.
Because, I mean, okay, track and field and basketball. I mean, no one watches baseball.
Nobody watches basketball. Why? To watch the fucking U.S. team dominate everybody?
Yeah, they're gonna dominate.
That's kind of like fucking, it's just wrong. Man. It's just wrong. I think it's unfair. It's like any other country playing soccer against us,
Yeah, that's too. Everybody watches Summer Olympics for soccer too. But I think the track and field, man, I've always been fascinated with it, man. Going back to FloJo and whatnot. FloJo used to be, man, chef's kiss. Oh man.
That's what's up, man. Dude, speaking of fucking females, bro. Today, work fucking pushed me to the limit, bro.
Push it to the limit.
Oh, limits. Man, I just went to Scarface. That's all I think about when I hear that song, Scarface. But nah, bro. So, all right, as an NCO in the United States Army, my job was to teach, coach, mentor, and provide purpose, direction, and motivation. You know what I mean? And I was used to doing that. And I would find ways to motivate the person and to get shit done right, bro. Well, right now I'm working as a coach at my current job, and that's pretty much my what's the word I'm looking for?
Let's say your forte.
That's my title. It's my title as coach. Like, it's called a lead. It's like basically a subject matter expert. Anyways, so given very little training, I was able to get a couple of associates to start taking a specific type of call. And these people have no background in the type of calls that we're doing, right? All right. So this one, I hope she doesn't hear this, but I mean, she shouldn't even be working. She should be collecting Social Security somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
How old is she?
My guess, late 60s.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, she can collect Social Security. Hit me up. I'm gonna break a hip, and then I'll get her Social Security.
Well, I mean, that's just my guess. I mean, unless she had like a rough life and she's only like fucking 50, but she look old, Chief.
Like 38.
That bitch had a rough one. But no, man, what's killing me is like I'm trying to be, approachable and trying to be the corporate man here. You know what I mean? Trying to be the civilian side guy. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, did she fucking push them buttons? There's only so much I could take for a fucking excuse. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I told you 3 times, stop pushing that. Do it this way. Bro, I Barney styled that shit. I did it by the fucking numbers, literally. And she still fucked it up, bro. She drew little stick figures and still fucked it up, bro. She ain't gonna make it. I'm trying, but God knows she ain't gonna make it. This lady, I think I almost made her cry earlier today because I was like, so-and-so, don't do it that way. My boss called me up. She's like, yeah, Danny, I heard you out there. And, you were pretty stern, I guess you could say. But I mean,
they're old, man. You gotta, old people, they kind of, you gotta have more patience with them, man.
Bro, I get it about having patience, but you're getting paid. And right now, because I have to spend more time with you, I'm cheating out the other people I'm supposed to be coaching. You know what I'm saying? So that's an unfair burden. It's just unfair to the other persons that I'm trying to coach and get up to par. You know what I'm saying? So, she's gonna be sinking and swimming, baby, because she wasn't ready to start taking calls. But you know what? I said, you're gonna start taking calls now. There's only so much I could teach you. The rest you got to learn. And you're either gonna sink or you're gonna swim is the way I look at it. I mean, I try not to leave her flapping in the wind, but I don't want to become a crutch either. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this. If you have a weak chief, you put him with a strong gunner. You know what I'm saying? If you have a strong chief, then you put a weak gunner. I got nobody I could put her with because ain't nobody that strong that can lift or keep her up other than me doing the work for her. And that's, again, just cheating myself and giving her free money just to sit there. Yeah, about that life, Chief.
Have you tried the approach to where she walks you through it?
Yes. And if somehow or another flips to where I go back to teaching her again, bro, because to me that's my best. That's one of the best methods that I use. Like I have the trainer type deal. Like I had one of them that started with her, teaching her, because that way I knew what I was teaching that one person was sticking. Her teaching, it's sticking to her too. You know what I'm saying? But this one's not getting it, bro. I mean, honestly, if they had a geriatric motherfucking titty bar, that's probably where she needs to be at.
Oh man, listen, like I said, man, like I don't know, man, because for the longest, like I said, man, I just wasn't picking up on it. But like, I don't think that like when I finally got up to speed, the people that helped me, they didn't break it down Barney style per se. They just like it was just like simple the way they were teaching. And I'm not saying you're not teaching effectively, so don't take it that way.
Oh no, you good. Baby.
It's just that like I understand how like sometimes she may be nervous. Mm-hmm. That plays a lot into things too. Her maybe being nervous and wanting to make sure she get it right, but fucking up and like damn man, it sucks. It sucks.
It does. And at the end of the day, though, it is a business. You know what I'm saying? And I get diversity. We want to have fucking geriatrics and we want to have all kinds of people there. But if you ain't cutting the mustard, you gotta go. She's a beautiful lady. She's lovely, great attitude. But this is not one of those. We have multiple systems that you have to work with. This is not just, drag and drop, point and click. This ain't that type of job. This is when you actually got to think a little bit. And I can't be there as your crutch because what about the time that I'm not there? Who's going to help you out? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you got to go on vacation or heaven forbid a family emergency happens.
Yeah. So like I said, man, she might want to just fucking start an OnlyFans for old people and, get a stripper pole and start working with that. And, so good luck to her. We'll see how she does the rest of the week. Dude, I got a question speaking about stripper poles, man. Mm-hmm. When did stripper poles become like cool again?
I don't know, man. But apparently a lot of people started to put them in their houses and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, hey. Why put it in your house? Go work. Go do some work. Bring some extra money in the house. You know what I'm saying?
If you're going to fucking use a pole, might as well go do it for something that's going to...
Might as well go do it and get a little bit extra bread. Fuck it.
Now, I ain't mad at you if you're doing it for like, purposes of the extracurricular kind where you're financing yourself, through the struggle is real, because there's motherfuckers out there that are going to fucking pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
not this guy.
If you have a stripper pole in your house, that's exactly what I'm gonna think you're doing.
I'm not judging. I don't judge the work. Do your work, people. Do your work. I'm all for it. Like, I know what's crazy is people like trying to like, oh my God, that's sex work, and how could you do this? Who cares? That's a grown ass woman. Let her do the shit. Fuck it. Don't be mad because you can't do it.
I agree with you on that. Now that we agree on, like, if a female decides to slang her body, whether it's virtually or in real life, handle your business. You know what I'm saying? I have no issue with that.
Yep, it's not my lane. It's not my lane to tell you what you can and shouldn't be doing with your body. Just like
now, it is your lane though to tell me when to wear a mask, right, or to go vaccinated.
No. I told you I believe people have the
monetization, if ever.
I told you that I believe people have the right to choose. As far as vaccinations work, if now, hey, no shirt, no shoes, no service, motherfucker. If we've all lived through that for years, and somebody want to say no mask, no service, it's privately owned business.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna put my money there, or I'm gonna choose to have my money go there.
right, dude. Speaking about polls, I just thought about this. I forgot to give props to my homie, our brother, who sent me a gift a couple of weeks ago. Well, got here last week, I think it was. And I really want to give a shout out to him. And he sent me this bad boy right here. So if you're looking at it on the YouTube, it's
you shall not pass.
You might as well call me Moses with this shit, right? But there's a cool story behind this. I really wish I could share it. Unfortunately, due to some legalities at this time, I cannot share. But just know that I call this the Kowal stick. All right, it's called the Kowal stick because it was sent to me by our brother from another mother, Kowalzik. So I appreciate it, Kowalzik, for sending this to me. And it's got a couple of dates on there. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
5:30:21, 8.3 miles, 2,550 feet, 53 feet elevation, Silva, North Carolina, or cruise. All right, and that's our homeboy, our brother, our former co-host here, and that was something that we did together. And I told him that wherever we go, Cruz is coming with us. So the Kowal stick is here with me. Just wanted to share that. It's pretty cool. Eventually, when some of these legalities are over with, I'll go ahead and break down the story to this. But just know it's much appreciated. And anyways, so with that being said, dude, speaking about shit you can't say online nowadays.
So break real quick. Y'all were second platoon, right?
First.
Y'all were first?
Yep. Shoot him in the face, baby.
So Tank and all them boys were second.
All right. So are we talking about when we were in gun truck platoons or we were in firing battery?
Nah, gun truck.
Gun truck, we were first platoon.
Easy. No, y'all had to be second. No, you was first because y'all was Smoke Norwood.
Exactly.
Then it was Tank. Then it was Booker.
Nah, man, Tank wasn't there. Tank was fucking firing at fucking at
Falcon. No, but they did. They remember we switched back and forth with. Right. So they were the second platoon.
Nah, I don't. Gun truck platoons, I know we were first. I think second gun truck platoon would have been
it was Tank now.
Booker.
No, we were third.
Okay.
So Tank was second.
Well, I don't know because Natividad had a fucking platoon, didn't it? Oh no, wait. Natividad wasn't a platoon.
Yeah, Natividad was with Tank.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just know who the platoon sergeants were, and that was Booker, Tank, Norwood. I don't know who the other one would have been.
I know one was Wadley.
Oh, bro, that you just bring him up. That's fucking crazy. I had a dream about Smoke Watley right now that you just mentioned that, man.
Hey.
What the fuck? Dude, that really is blowing my fucking mind right now. I'm not even bullshitting you.
Yeah.
Check this out. So last night I was dreaming that somehow or another, I keep having these fucking dreams where I'm back in. And anyways, I was walking and I was looking for somebody's platoon in third ID. I was in third ID, and I was walking around and I saw Smoke Watley, and I looked at him and he looked at me and he gave me that big ass grin that he had and shit.
Yeah.
Big old teeth, but he still had that face of I'm gonna fucking wreck your world.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And then I had to look at his stripes, like he was a first sergeant still for some reason, which there's no way that motherfucker be a goddamn Command Sergeant Major by now. But I saw him and he was like, oh shit. And he's like, I listen to your podcast, shit like that. And I appreciate that, Smoke. I mean, first sergeant, but you just mentioned him and it just brought back the memory. I had a dream about him last night. Yeah, Watley. He was one of the gun truck platoon.
Yeah. It was him. It was Smoke Watley. I want to say Smoke Jones and somebody else.
I don't remember Jones, bro. You sure he was there during our deployment?
No, he was Gunny. He was the Gunny.
Oh. Yeah.
He was Smoke Watley's Gunny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That goes to show you I didn't really much associate because I'm not going to lie to you. Smoke Watley scared me.
Yeah.
Smoke Watley scared the fucking life out of me, bro. I mean, he still had that drill sergeant mentality going.
Yeah, he did.
I do remember him telling us a story one time of why drill sergeants always shot so perfect.
Somebody else was. It was a story.
Basically, the story was that drill sergeants would arrive there prior to the soldiers getting there, the recruits or the trainees, whatever the fuck they call them nowadays. Before we got
there, froze.
Yeah, before we got there, they would grab a target and then they would fucking poke 3 holes in it or shoot 3 holes into it, like from a really close distance. And then they would go and put it back up there on the zero target, right? And then when they would fire above the fucking target. And then they would go and pick it up and be like, see, privates, drill sergeant can do this shit. This is how we teach y'all to do it. So basically, it was all a motherfucking ruse. It was a lie. Those motherfuckers never did that. Those motherfuckers couldn't shoot with the shit either. That's all it was.
Well played, drills. Everybody's like, damn, drill sergeant on it. Sight.
Yeah. Drill sergeant is on that shit. Damn, teach me, drill sergeant. Wrong. So whatever. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. So Anyways, with that being said, speaking of training, man, I'm just fucking going through this shit. Did you ever hear any of the stories of Smoke Wiley and his fucking time on the trail?
No. I just, like you said, man, he was just somebody I tried to steer. Even though he was second platoon, I tried to steer clear the fuck away from Smoke Wiley.
Oh yeah. I mean, his chiefs were cool as fuck though. His chiefs were Campos, Griff,
Mendez.
No. Oh yeah, Mendez and Martinez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a very diverse group.
And then it was so was it four? Was it four? Yeah, because Wyman was fourth section, right?
Huh?
Wyman was fourth section.
Weimert was he fourth section?
So it was Tank was first.
I was in first.
Sections. Tank was first. Pete was second.
Okay.
Giggity was third. And Weimer was fourth.
Yeah.
And then who's the FTC cat?
Well, we looked like Santa porn guy. What was his name?
Yeah, he looked like fucking dude from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, he was a funny ass dude, man.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Fucking crazy ass white boy, man. He
was cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, he was extremely laid back, cool, knowledgeable. But I can't remember that motherfucker's name. But yeah,
Clark.
Yes, sorry, Clark.
Clark. That motherfucker was funny, dude.
Hey.
And then who was second platoon's FDC?
McCowan.
No, wait, who?
McCowan.
Oh, okay, the little short fat dude.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. But Fontaine, he was an FDC chief then.
He was with Clark.
Okay. So Clark was the chief, and then Fontaine fell under him.
Yeah.
Got it. Too easy. Good fucking time with those folks. People are wondering, like, who the fuck are these people talking about?
Yeah, there's some random ass people.
Yeah, just know that this podcast is gonna go all over the place. We don't have our glue that binds us together, which is Urena, because he's doing, his education shit. So this is just me and Hunt right now, just rambling about some crazy shit. Like, for example, but I'm not gonna go too crazy because I don't want to get fucking canceled for saying the N-word, 10 years ago or 12 years ago and shit. Like my boy Joe Rogan did.
Yeah.
They trying hard with him, man.
I think, man, listen, I don't know. I didn't see the shit like.
I watched it.
Everybody got a wild hair up their ass with Joe Rogan's whole COVID shit. And then it's like, well, let's see if you see anything else controversial to try to.
They went all the way back because they couldn't stop him with the fucking COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, we're going to get him with this shit. Nope. Oh, we're going to start walking away. Hi, motherfuckers. Ain't nobody giving a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get canceled, man.
All they would do is just start up a underground type of fucking podcasting or underground.
They're not even going to do that. Like, Spotify is bringing in, Joe Rogan is bringing in way too much money to Spotify for them to cancel him. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, they already removed 70-something episodes from his thing anyway.
Yeah. And like I said, I listened to it. The bitch that put it out there online. Oh, he said the N-word. And yeah, there were some hard R's there, but he wasn't saying it in a derogatory way. He was saying it in a way that they took it out of, you got to have the whole context of something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I put this? If he was trying to educate somebody about it, does that make sense? And
like that episode on Boondocks.
Oh my God. I said, what?
Yeah.
Well, there goes my fucking, I'm getting censored. There we go. Whatever. I think they're doing too much too soon with him. If they were to fucking go back on everybody, look what they did to poor Kevin Hart during the Oscar bullshit, man.
Yeah, they got him said some stuff about gay people or something.
Because he said something about his son, if he was gay, he'd break a fucking dollhouse over his head or something like that. Folks.
Like I said, man, I think I said this before, man. Everybody got their feelings hurt when Colin Kaepernick decided to kneel, and it was, cancel this. And then it was like, okay, well, fuck it. If you're going to cancel that, let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel that. And it's like, the shit starts snowballing.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm tired of fucking football throwing shit in my face, though. End racism. Stop the hate. Do this, do that. You know, all this time I was racist until I saw it written on the back of somebody's helmet.
Yeah, that stopped it, didn't
I
it?
would have known that. God damn.
That
You know,
stopped the hate.
whoever has hate in their heart, they're gonna have hate in their heart, man, no matter what.
Well, I think that whatever the fuck was haunting me is back because I have this huge. I know we're getting off topic.
Oh no, no,
Huge,
no. Tell me about this one.
huge scar across my back too.
Oh, word.
Like, yeah, I don't
Is
know
it
if it's
just
because I just
one or
have.
is it three?
This is one.
Okay, see, if it was three, it'd be a demonic motherfucking scratch. Like
See, I've had those before,
mm-hmm.
but those are normally on my shoulder when I get the three.
Yeah.
Like I have, matter of fact, I have one. No, you're probably gonna see it. It's like two scratches right here on my shoulder.
God damn. You just trying to show off your gains. It's all good,
Man, I ain't no. God damn, it's been so long since I've been in the gym.
Shit. Well, you know, let's switch topics here real quick. I in on the Instagrams, I put out the question earlier about what do y'all want to hear us talk about? If not, I'm just gonna talk about fucking jerking off out in the field, which is coming up here soon, by the way, and Brovets, which is coming up here, by the way. But one of the suggestions was what our thoughts were, and I don't know if you're following the news. I had to look this up. I had heard about it, but I didn't look into it. But apparently, there was a Navy SEAL who was going through Hell Week that apparently died, and another one that was like,
Oh yeah, my I guess can't check my phone or whatever while we're doing this because it's fading is messing with this.
oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, so I read the report. I mean, he died of unknown causes. Like they don't know what he died of yet.
Who's that?
Some dude was going through Hell Week for Navy SEALs training.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he ended up dying and of unknown causes or whatnot after the last fucking evolution of bullshit they had to go through. Now, there's people already out there saying it needs to be changed. It needs to be changed. You know, so what are your thoughts on that if you have any?
Well, I don't know if my thoughts really mean anything because I'm not a part of that community, but I do think that it shouldn't change. Like accidents happen all the time. Accidents happen with regular units. Like, are we going to change the way regular units train?
Mm-hmm.
No. So we don't need to train. I don't think, and like I said, I don't know if I'm qualified to talk about this, and I don't want to step outside of my lane. But those guys have to put themselves through certain training, right? And they do that because they're the ones that are really going to be out there doing the dirty work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to make sure that those guys that have the heart and the body to do that, they're trained to their maximum potential. I don't think that we should change the training.
Agreed.
Like I said, shit happens all the time with regular units. Look what happened here in Fort Hood a couple years ago, with the people drowning and whatnot.
Facts.
It's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna be safe. We are in an unsafe. Well, everybody in the military is in an unsafe profession.
Right. I mean, and their argument is that is it too strenuous? Is it too hard? Is there something that could be done differently? And you know what? When you get people starting to talk like that, all of a sudden, it's probably more than likely. And like you said, I mean, I've never been part of the SF community. The closest I ever come to any SF motherfuckers was out in Afghanistan when, we would trade certain things for certain goods and that they had and that they needed. So anyways, that was my extent of, communicating with them. But I think that when you're the fucking point of the spear, there's a reason it's meant to be that difficult. There's a reason they want you to push your body that hard. And like you said, because they have one of the toughest motherfucking jobs in the military, aside from being a fucking army wife. Everybody knows that's the hardest fucking job.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
But no, I mean, my thoughts on it are, like you said, accidents are going to happen. How many airborne accidents aren't there? Are we going to start? Are we going to stop having them jump out of airplanes? Or
Perfect example. Look what happened. Even so, like 14, 15, between 13 and 15, over there at Fort Bragg with the 777 incident.
that wasn't 13. I was in school when that happened. The section chief of that fucking howitzer section, or was it the section chief or the gunnery sergeant? Either or, he was in my class, bro, in my SLC class when that shit happened. And now
So,
that right there, from my understanding, it fell on the crew drills on that shit.
yeah, that's what I was understanding too. Funny story. We always talk about lieutenants and how dumb the fuck they are.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking lieutenant damn near put everybody's life in the same situation over at Boeing. Because we tell them all the time, you don't do shit unless the chief tells you to do some shit. Unless the chief tells you to load, you're not loading shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing it. Fucking
Then you fuck around and put a motherfucking round in there, not realizing you got a sticky in there.
He put some fucking powder in there first. Then they rammed the motherfucker. And he was like, and she was like, where's the powder? It's like, chief, I already put it in there. It's like, who the fuck told you to do that?
Wait, they put the powder in before the round?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. You can't spell lost without the LT. Holy shit. Wow. That's scary. And you know what? That would have been a motherfucking helmet to their motherfucking helmet. That's a moment right there.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I mean, chief, I hear pop, but there's no boo.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Fucking, how is it good? Never mind.
But yeah, it just goes back to like, what are you gonna do, man? Like accidents happen. Yeah. Training accidents happen. Right. That's the training. Heaven forbid you like there's loss of life when you go downrange. And I'm not trying to sound insensitive or anything like that. No. There's gonna be loss of life anytime there's a conflict and soldiers go downrange.
Right.
Are we gonna say that they can't train? We gotta say they can't deploy, we're gonna say they can't step out the wire.
Right. No, I mean, you're 100% right on it. I mean, again, it's the military. We're the military for a motherfucking reason. We know what's on the line. We knew that when we signed the fuck up. Especially those young men, the one that's still in the hospital, and the one that sadly died. They knew that they were going into some really harsh fucking training, especially in the winter. It's gonna be cold. And from my understanding, they usually have medics there as well to keep an eye on them, to to pull them if need be.
I will say this, because I told you before, I did go to SFAS. Mm-hmm. I went in 2010, February timeframe.
Okay.
So when the Saints played the Colts. Okay. It actually got so bad up at Fort Bragg, they did cancel Nasty Nick, and it was for safety reasons. Mm-hmm. They were like, y'all cannot go on this. Like, if y'all put your hands on this metal, you're gonna freeze. You're gonna get burnt, and too bad, or freeze or burn, whatever the fuck that shit.
Right.
But they had to cancel a day's training because the weather was just way, 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 way too shitty for us. And they were like, we can't put y'all in harm's way.
Got it. And with the Navy, they do everything in water. You know what I'm saying? Sailors do everything in water. So especially the motherfucking SEALs, their training is going to be everything in water, in cold motherfucking water, and for good reason. That's their work environment. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we were out in the fucking field shooting fire missions in the middle of fucking winter. We didn't get called back in. When the fire mission came down, and guess what? They're not going to say, hey, cease fire, cease loading. Nah, motherfucker, that fire mission came down. Guess what? That round's out, it's going down range. Rain or shine. I couldn't even see that motherfucking collimator. Bro, my gunner said, you verified? I looked in there. I was like, oh, fuck it, bubbles are level.
Yeah.
That bitch went down range.
Hey, they didn't call ceasefire or check fire, so you
All
good.
check fire, baby. And I didn't hear, gun two, rear the piece, face the piece, fall in.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Hey, we're good.
Every time there's a little sketchy, damn. When you shoot shit that's a little sketchy, you're waiting for the end of the mission. You're like, fuck, like hurry up. You know he did some sketchy shit, but that motherfucking tube just be.
Bro, speaking of which, somebody hit us up. Thanks for reminding me. Somebody hit us up on the fucking I think it was on the gram, and they wanted us to talk. Oh no, it was on the TikToks. It was on the TikToks. They wanted us to talk about like crazy fire missions or like shit that you might have remembered. Like, what's the craziest fire missions? You remember direct fire or anything like that? What do you have any stories regarding fire missions that were a little bit off? We're not off, but that were fucking what the fucks.
Yeah, I have some from when I was an instructor. I also had one when I was a private.
Okay, let's go. We're veterans now, baby. We're vet bros. So
yeah, we're vet bros. But nah, fuck it up. So was it some VBs, baby? The vet bros. Vet bros. Yeah. Y'all niggas I say this, there had to be some collateral damage because we had my platoon sergeant. Fire mission came down, platoon sergeant. So my gun was Sergeant Cummins. He was the shit back at 101st in Charlie Battery.
Is he white or black?
Indian.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, he got it, man. He left halfway through the tour to get out. He was already, they let him and our first sergeant leave halfway through the tour. So he's a state trooper now in Tennessee.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah. But, like I said, platoon sergeant came over there because our section was the shit. Sergeant Cummins was known as Sergeant Cummins and Harris. Harris was the gunner, known for always shooting first.
Right.
Like, boom, getting that motherfucker out too. So fucking fire mission come down. Fucking, like I said, initial invasion. Mm-hmm. Smoke is hyped the fuck up. So you have like your special munitions rack. Mm-hmm. We had some rack rounds. Smoke didn't give two fucks. Smoke grabbed the motherfucker. Take it, huh? I'm like, okay. It's not gonna fall back on me because listen, it's me and you till it's me or you. Mm-hmm. Private Hunt be like, no, Sergeant First Class gave me this shit. Right. I was too scared to say anything.
Exactly. Hey, I do as I'm told, baby. Neck
down. I had a friend who, I'm not gonna say no names, but this motherfucker shot literally. So did you ever see the Alpha 3s for the 119er?
Nah, thank God. No, I only had Alpha 2s. Alpha 3s went digital. Right?
Yeah. So they gotta have the whip antenna on that bitch, right?
All right.
And the sled is gonna be off to the side.
Okay.
My friend shot a fire mission off a whip antenna.
Explain.
So fucking it was our fault. We didn't set the collar meter up, right? And because we were just going digital. We were going digital. We were like, man, fuck that shit.
So wait a minute. He used the antenna as like a fucking DAP? Or a aim pole?
Yeah. It's so crazy. So it's crazy because the gunny, he was over there too. He's a staff sergeant. He was just kicking it and shit. My homeboy, he was staff sergeant. He's the one that actually got me back up to speed on the 119er. Right. And I was like the chief, and it was the last few rounds. We were trying to get it before the sled went dead because we couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on with it. Yeah. Sled fucking around and went dead. They called the mission. Fucking my homeboy, I was about to say his name. He was like, say it ready. I looked inside the fucking gunner sight. I looked at our gunny. Mm-hmm. I looked at my homeboy. I was like, yo, fire it. Yo, hey, what I tell you, once again, in the mission.
Yeah, once that intermission comes down, everything's going back to fucking low elevation, baby.
That was it was funny because we all laughed about that shit. We were like, yo, did you really shoot that shit? My homeboy's like, hey man, I'm the GOAT.
Dude, I remember back when we were privates. You were a corporal.
Yeah,
probably a corporal or a specialist P by the time.
Yeah.
We was out there in Fort Hood, and we went to the direct fire range. And we were doing direct fire and killer juniors out of the 109 Alpha 6, the old Paladin. And do force section went up there to go ahead and fire the killer junior. I don't know if you saw this shit or not, bro, but that motherfucker shot. And I'm telling you, as soon as it came out the motherfucking tube, that bitch probably went like maybe 50 meters. Boom! It blew up, bro.
Oh shit! No, man.
Motherfucker had that time off, bro. That bitch activated. Boom! I'm like, oh shit! Everybody was like, "What the fuck happened there?" That one up.
Yeah, goddamn. No, I didn't see that shit. Luckily, I was in the cat crew then, so it was just a lot of naps. Speaking of which, I spoke to Diaz the other day.
Oh, word? How's he doing?
He's good, man. He's good. He's up in Iowa.
Oh, is he in Iowa now?
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker be traveling everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
Johnny Cash, man. I've been everywhere, man.
Yep, that motherfucker.
Dude, speaking of field experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever rub one out while you was out in the field?
All the time.
Where was your go place to go rub one out?
I kick the soldiers out of the fucking track.
This motherfucker. I will not use my greater position.
Rank has privilege.
Yeah.
Get your ass out, man. I'm feeling horny.
Goddamn. See, I only kicked mine out because I had to take a shit in the swab bucket. Not
man, I kick him out because damn it, man. I feel bad, man. Rest in peace, Cruz, and I kicked them motherfuckers out too. I kept that motherfucker to myself. It was nice and warm in that bitch. I had Bash driving me. I was like, Bash, turn it off. Bash, turn it on.
Oh shit. Oh, this is why you was chiefing then. This motherfucker. No, man.
But like you said, you put a strong gunner with a weak chief and it'd be all right. And that's what they did with Cruz. They put Cruz with me and Cruz made me good.
You guys, yeah, it's a good balance, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who the fuck was Arellano's gunner then? You had to have a motherfucking section chief for him, Mr. fucking occupies backwards.
Yep. Who was Arellano's gunner? Was it Bricker?
No. Because, well, I don't know. I mean, I was getting ready to
yeah, because Tank was leaving too around that time when Arellano got there.
Yeah, he went recruiting. But, dude, I mean, I was just wondering that because I know that I rubbed one out a couple of times in the gun, in the hatch, you know, the driver's hatch.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers have been asleep, and sometimes, you know.
Yeah, man, in the fucking, like the back of the Humvee, got, you know.
Well, bro, here's this. I mean, we didn't have the technology motherfuckers have nowadays. Bro, if we would have had fucking video cameras, or not video cameras, but like YouTube on your phone and shit like that, if that existed back then, bro, I'd be beating my meat every motherfucking 30 minutes out there.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, man, like, well, like, what did I do?
We had to take magazines, porno magazines, all right? And then we just fold them up, and then we would take turns. Like, McConnell would go out, he'd rub one out, come back, drop it off to me. I'd go rub one out, come back, give it to Bricker. And, you know.
Yeah, like, yeah, this shit happens, man. Like, I remember I got caught in Iraq.
Oh, shit.
I thought I was bad. Like, I got a homeboy. This motherfucker was in the tent in Kuwait. Got caught in the tent in Kuwait.
In the big ass circus tent.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. See, they changed the tents for time that when I was first there to like when
we went.
My second year, first one, the tents were a lot bigger.
Oh, shit.
And like, yeah, we literally were on the ground. We had no cots. We were literally on the ground asleep. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, this shit was crazy in 03. People just don't know. It was crazy as fuck.
Hey, but you know, your uniform didn't speak enough to some people though on the TikTok, you know. Motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. I was still a piece of shit, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, like he got caught, man. I got caught. We were at Key West. Key West was just setting up, man. And I had already bought the little portable DVD player, and you weren't supposed to have porn and shit anyway. So it was like some people that smuggled it in, and you know, we were passing a little this back, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go take a little shit and a little makeshift shit of the head. So getting it in, and somebody's like, hey! I was like, oh shit.
Hey, you got to rub one out sometimes, man. And, you know, I try to explain that to somebody here recently, having a conversation with someone, and you know, just when will females understand that no matter what, no matter who we are with, could be the finest broad in the world, we're still gonna rub one out at least once a week.
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna happen. I don't care.
it's especially gonna happen during Shark Week. So
Shark Week?
yeah,
Shark Week? What do you mean Shark Week? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It took me a second.
yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna happen during Shark Week.
I mean, I got my blood wings. I ain't scared of it, but
Yeah.
you ain't got your blood wings yet?
And don't plan on doing it.
Hold up. Motherfucker talking about licking booty holes, but you can't earn your motherfucking blood wings.
Yeah, no. Can't do it.
Yo, so one of our buddies, one of our brothers again, another one, hit us up, and he's saying the Army's getting fat. Yeah. Sanchez. Yeah, he responded as well. And he said that the Army needs to start taking these ACFTs for record, because apparently they're not doing them for record yet. And this is why I wish motherfucking what's his name was here, because you know he's still in the loop with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how in the loop you are, even though you live right outside the motherfucker, but
not at all.
that DD 214 blanket keep you safe, huh?
What? Like a motherfucker.
Shit. Yeah, apparently he stated the following. The Army needs ACFT ASAP because soldiers are getting fat. Oh, okay. He's saying a FPT test. Okay, a fucking PT test. Sanchez, please do not say F fat or FPT test. Okay? You can cuss. It's okay. You're a grown little man.
I think, I don't know. And once again, here you go, because, you know, we're finna get the whole, oh, vet, bro, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I didn't see anything wrong with the way the Army did PT and the PT test prior to PRT.
PRT was so stupid.
There was nothing wrong with it. What did it, like, everybody wants to, oh, well, we need to focus on dragging somebody from across the field. Like, let's face it, a lot of you people are not gonna do that shit. Like, I can't see somebody that's sitting up at brigade having to do that. Like, brigade is gonna be set up somewhere. Mm-hmm. And once you get to a good place, brigade is gonna get the best building there. You're gonna start setting shit up. Like, you're not going to go nowhere. What was that place that was right down the street from Union 3?
Prosperity.
Look how fucking nice Prosperity was. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all are not going to do anything. You're not. You're sitting in brigade S1. Mm-hmm. You're not going to do a damn thing.
I still think it should be MOS based.
The PT test?
Yep.
That's what it kind of is, though. They base the score off of that.
So I think, you know, oh, you know what? Let me use the word of the generation. I feel that that the PT test should be a general one to join the military, the Army. There should be one to join the Army. Like, this is your minimum standard to join, right? Mm-hmm. And then MOS based. You want to be a fucking cannon cocker? All right, cool. You better be able to lift these motherfucking rounds, run them 100 motherfucking meters, you know, back and forth, like, you know, a couple of times and within a certain time. You want to be, you know, it just takes a certain type, you know, and infantry cats, you know, yeah.
Everybody. See, that's where we have our differences, right? Because, like, you're saying they got to be able to take this round. Not everybody's going to be on that 777. Or that 107 now, right? So because, and we discussed this too.
So 155 rounds is what you're saying.
105. Yes, not everybody's going to be having a total of 155. You're going to have those ones that are going to be able to do, that are going to go to a 105 unit.
Doesn't fucking matter, because motherfuckers No, you need to learn. You need to be able to be versatile on every piece.
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is,
Yes,
if you,
go ahead.
but I was saying if you say it has to be the initial when they first get in, right?
Mhm.
Unless you're actually going to say, okay, from the time they start AIT, 155 guys, this is your shit that you have to do. 105 guys, this is what you have to do.
No, all field artillery has to minimum 155s
Why? Why would I need to do that if I'm not going to that unit?
because you don't know where you're going to.
That's why I said they need to tell them that.
No,
Yes.
no they won't
Other
know
than
until
that, no. I got it.
I didn't find out where I was going till like my last week in fucking AIT.
Yeah, same. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna change it, we have to do this the right way.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm gonna fucking your minimal training will be the heaviest round. Because even when you go into country, you know, like when we were 119ers out in fucking in we were 119ers in 277 out in Carson, but there were some fucking units that when we got over to fucking Stan, they had to fucking fall on 777s. So, you know, they got into the training for the 777s. So, you know, you have to be able to lift a one. And what's the fucking 155 weigh? 100 pounds?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It ain't that bad. You know, it really, I mean, it'll break you off when you're wearing fucking full gear. Not gonna lie.
Well, I consider myself to be physically fit at the time. That shit sucks.
Hunt, you weigh about $115.
Yeah. Listen, that shit sucks, guy.
It does. But that's why we're a fucking different breed.
Okay.
S1.
I can't do that shit though. That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody gonna question. No, I don't think anybody's gonna question me. No one will be like, well, folks Sergeant Hunt, he shouldn't do this shit. No one will do that. They'll be like, okay, well, Sergeant Hunt, okay. They may see me carry 1 or 2 rounds and be like, okay, Sergeant Hunt. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not gonna be. I will. What did Martin Luther King say? I might not get there with you, but I'll meet you there. Listen, I may not get all of them rounds with you, but you're gonna see me pick up at least one.
Right. I mean, at least be able to combat load the motherfucking cat and the gun.
But you know, they actually do tests like that. When I was in Bullet, they were doing tests like that. Like, you had to be in full battle rattle.
Okay.
You had to load. It was 15 rounds in, 15 rounds out.
Okay.
And I think it was like 10 minutes or something like that, 10 or 15 minutes.
Really? They give you that much time?
I don't remember, man. Like I said, but I know it was a set time that they give them. And then they had to have full battle rattle on, and they had to pull a dummy outside of the striker and shit. So these tests are in place. I don't think they're
necessary.
I don't, because what officer is really finna? Who's finna put officers? Ain't no officer finna come in no fucking gun a cat and load that shit.
First of all,
I mean, they might.
There's a reason officers don't wear badges for marksmanship. I don't know if you ever noticed that. They don't wear them.
No, I mean, do they?
No.
Really do?
No. You think that there's going to be an officer walking around there with anything less than expert if they had it?
Nah, man.
Fuck no. Fuck no. You know, and yeah, that's why you'll never see them wearing shit like that. Now they'll wear a SF tab or a Ranger tab, but they ain't gonna wear no marksmanship tab because, you know, that big ass fucking raggedy. I'm a marksman. I can shoot 23 out of 40.
It's funny you say that, right? Because
send it.
This is like how I think toxic shit is, and I know I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you're one of these people.
Here we go. Bring it on, baby.
Motherfuckers will literally critique every fucking thing you do. Oh, you want airborne? You're a fucking leg. Oh, you don't have a cab? You're a pogue. Oh, you have a ranger tab, but you don't have a ranger scroll? You're not a real ranger. Like, what in the entire fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit just blows my fucking mind, man, with people.
Well, what blows my mind is when it's motherfuckers that haven't even experienced it are the ones that would talk shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, now, I'm going to give you an example. There was a fueler in one of my units who had a ranger scroll. A fueler. This motherfucker thought he was badass because he had a ranger scroll. Guy, all you did was load up their motherfucking Humvees with gas. JP8. That's all. with, you didn't do shit, bro. You just happen to be in that unit. That's it. And
I got one for you. Try supply sergeant with a fucking ranger scroll. Now, said supply sergeant was the battalion EO rep. Said this particular fucking staff sergeant thought it was a good idea to get into a pissing contest with Sergeant Hunt about his EO book.
Oh shit!
Right. So Sergeant Hunt, being tired of his shit, was like, "Yo, suck my dick. I don't give a fuck." This motherfucker literally. Keep in mind, I have a ranger scroll. I'm a supply sergeant for, even though I don't even have a tab and never been to ranger school.
Yeah.
Motherfucker filed an EO complaint on me because I was like, "Yo, suck my dick." Bitch, ain't you supposed to get this big, high speed? I got a ranger scroll, motherfucker. So you was in a whole ranger bet, a legit ranger bet, right. And this is the worst that you ever heard somebody talk to you?
Right.
This is worse? But you in a fucking ranger bet? Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, man, it was funny.
And he came to a motherfucking field artillery unit and was told off by one lowly staff sergeant, and he got his motherfucking panties in a bunch.
Filed a whole EO complaint against me.
What a baby back bitch, man.
Yeah, there was some shit that happened to where he got caught up in some shit. He started talking shit, and one of my Joes overheard him, and the Joe reported him.
Nice.
And so apparently what happened was Sergeant Major was like, "Okay, this is bullshit." So Sergeant Major, keep in mind, we're in a training battalion. Sergeant Major got everybody out there. After the flag went off, he's like, "Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. If two grown men get into an argument and one says, 'Oh, I don't know,' to the other one, 'Suck my dick,' he's like, do you think that he really wants the other one to get down on his knees and start sucking his dick?" Like, Sergeant Major literally said this shit. It was like, oh. That's awesome. He was like, "Fuck no, he don't." It was fucking figurative. He was like, "Y'all need to stop being so goddamn soft." Sergeant Major was going fucking hard on that shit.
and you know what that would be called now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Toxic.
That's
yeah. Toxic.
But he was making a point. He was like, "Yo, this motherfucker literally did not want you to get down on his knees and start blowing him."
Yeah, I mean, dude. And even if you did, I mean, fuck. It's the new army. It's okay. And now the funny part would have been if he actually said, "Okay," got down on his knees.
Like, motherfucker was, and I don't even think I still turned in that shit I was supposed to turn into him. I was like, "Dude, fuck you. Leave me to," like, yo, I was like, I was doing other shit. I was like, "Man, listen, you're going to get it when you're going to get it."
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, suck my dick. Come get it. Like, make me do the shit."
Oh my God, dude. Hey, question for you. One more question regarding fucking, I guess you could say it's jerking the gherkin, but maybe it's beating guts. What's the fastest you ever nutted?
Oh God, oh man, I don't like. Obviously, I can't tell too many stories because it was fast. I wasn't even embarrassed. It's like fuck. It's like
did it go over 30 seconds?
Probably.
I think my fastest ever was probably about 15, 20 seconds. Like I'm talking about, like about a 5 pump chump.
Bro, you just got it near the motherfuckers.
Literally. I mean, I got it in, started fucking pounding, got the feeling, oh shit. But it felt too good, kept on going, just
yeah, man. I don't know. It was a crazy story, man. I'd probably tell you there's a lot to deal with that certain situation.
Gotcha. After all these stories we've talked about, man, in the military, going way back now, this is year 3 that we've been doing this. We got 2 complete years of podcasts here going. Would you ever go back after all that bullshit that we've done and talked about? Would you ever go back to your younger self and tell yourself, "Hey, you know what, Lee? Don't do it, man. Don't join the military. Don't join the army."
Hell no. I told myself, fucking train fucking hard, you piece of shit. Stop the bullshit. Train hard so won't have to sit back and wish you'd have did it, and you'd have passed SFAS.
Right.
That's what I'd have did. If anything, I would have been like concentrating on that shit.
I gotta give a lot of credit to those motherfuckers, man, that go out there and they have that mindset of like, I'm gonna keep going. What's his name? Goggins,
Yeah, David Goggins.
That motherfucker. I wish I could have an ounce of the motherfucking drive that he has, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker. You know he's a Ranger too, right?
Huh?
You know he's a Ranger too, right?
Oh, word?
Yeah. I think he went twice to Ranger school.
No shit.
But I know he went. I know he's a Ranger.
There's this other black dude that I've been watching. I've been following him on the TikTok. I can't remember his name. He's a black dude. Used to be an infantry cat, and he just went warrant. And
Uncommon Breed.
That's the one.
I follow him too.
That motherfucker. He motivates me, man, because he talks that real shit. You know what I mean? And I dig him. I dig him. So Uncommon Breed. Shout out, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. From one cannon cocker to a new mister, but you were once, a grunt. Anyways, I appreciate it.
High speed as fuck. And it's crazy. Somebody was trying to talk down about him. Did you see that shit?
No.
Yeah. They were trying to talk down to him. Like, there was two things. I remember two. Where they like tried to question him. Like, oh, were you really a Ranger? They were like,
I think I did see that. And then he had to pull out his shit, right?
Yeah. And then there was another one he was talking about where somebody's like, all those badges don't mean shit. And he was like, he pointed to like his CIB. He was like, yeah, that one doesn't mean anything. That one doesn't. He's like, but this one? Mm-hmm. When I get out in civilian sector, he was like, that means everything.
That was Pathfinder one, right? That he was talking about?
No, he was talking about his aviation wings.
Aviation, that's the one it was. Yeah. But he was talking about like, yeah, he pointed at each one of those patches like this one only shit in the worst, but this one, yeah. Dude, and I mean that's awesome shit, man. Because again, I'm getting tired of this vet bro bullshit, to be honest, man. Why is it that motherfuckers can't have a motherfucking opinion with motherfuckers not being little bitches about it? Like, look, dude, we got shit on by the fucking 90s motherfucking era. We didn't have it as tough as they did, but we never went around saying, oh, you're a vet bro, oh, you're a bully. We didn't go saying that shit. If anything, I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I'm gonna go hard too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my best to get to your level. And I guess to me, it's because at that time we still held our soldiers to a certain standard. They looked a certain way. They composed themselves with a certain demeanor. Nowadays, motherfuckers can walk around with highlighted hair and fucking painted fingernails. And then they wonder why Ukraine is gonna Russian. We might as well start speaking Russian, man. До свидания.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think I'm not gonna lie, man, it's crazy because and I was gonna make a video about it. Just because I was hyped up about artillery, motherfuckers so who cares about accuracy when they can wipe off a grid square? Like I said, I was gonna make a video. It's like, are you guys really that dumb? Do y'all think that this isn't World War II where we're just gonna line shit up? No. We already have satellite images. You mean to tell me that you don't think that we ain't finna send some drones to help wipe some of that fucking artillery out the way? You don't think that we're gonna send a fucking Tomahawk missile up somebody's ass? You don't think that B-2 and that B-52 ain't gonna drop some shit on motherfuckers? Come on. There's a difference between being hyped and being confident in the fighting force, especially the branch that you were with.
Right.
Just being like, I'm a realist. I'm not saying that Russia would be a pushover in any sense of the means. I just believe in our fighting man's capabilities.
Right.
That's all it is.
And I take
nothing away from the Russians, the Chinese. I just believe in the American fighting people, American fighting men and women in uniform.
Here's my thoughts. If this shit was to kick off, and again, these are uninformed opinions, y'all. So take them with a grain of salt. And I don't give a fuck if you like what I say or don't, but this is what I'm gonna say. If Russia was to kick off and the US got involved, China's gonna back up Russia. And then we're gonna have more than likely the UK back up the US. And then North Korea is gonna automatically follow through with fucking China and Russia because they're all commies anyway. And then we're gonna have NATO, which basically just means it's gonna be the US, UK, and some Australians. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hell of a fucking bloodbath. Because
I see that.
First, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying as far as our air forces and our naval being able to do some damage. But at the end of the day, we gotta maintain ground.
Oh yeah.
There have to be boots on that motherfucking ground to sustain it. You know, our Air Force, Russia has an Air Force too. You know what I'm saying? And they're pretty much aligned with our shit, a little bit delayed, but aligned with us, I don't think it'd be, like you were saying, it's not going to be a pushover, but it's going to be bloody.
Yeah. I think it's going to be on multiple fronts. If this shit happens this year, it's going to be on multiple fronts because what's going to happen is China's going to think that we're too preoccupied with Ukraine and Europe. And then they're going to go to Taiwan and start some shit. And then it's going to be like, okay, so America, which front y'all going to be on? And when they do that, then, okay, here come Rocket Man. Hey, South Korea, fuck you. Armistice is over with. Yeah, the armistice is over with, motherfuckers. It's done, son.
Yep. And, you hit on one of the topics I wanted to bring up. If we got involved with what's going on in Europe, if we get involved with that, and we're lucky, we are fucking lucky that little China man up there or Korea man didn't decide to pull the trigger and fucking just walk into fucking South Korea, bro. Because we had all our fucking assets in the Middle East. He could have just easily been like, hey, I'm taking this shit. Who's going to stop me?
Luckily, we do have strategic airplanes, I guess that's what I'm saying, in Guam. There's that base. We do have the B-2s can get over there. The B-2 and the 52 can get over there. Like you said, y'all were in North Korea, but I mean South Korea. I understand that if this shit pops off in South Korea, that's going to be a huge bloodbath, especially with their artillery. You know what I'm saying?
Camp Casey, bro, is already targeted by their fucking artillery. Like, they tell you this when you get there. Like, your survivability expectation is very, very low when you're in Area 1 up in Camp Casey, Camp Hovey. You're told you're just a speed bump. That's all you literally are, is a speed bump so that everybody could go down south and, and try to defend until we can get more assets in there. But, yeah, Korea would be a fucking bloodbath. Camp Casey, Camp Hovey, annihilated. Our motherfucking motor pool's a firing point, bro. It's a firing point, so, and it's not like this is fucking unknown data. So there's no OPSEC in this shit. But, yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. And it will piss me off, though, if Kim Jong-un did something to South Korea. Because these motherfuckers, they're putting out shit on Netflix right now that I'm fucking loving. And if you've been watching this shit on there, but there's, we had the Squid Games already. That was tight. But now they got this one shit, man. It's called All of Us Are Dead. It's pretty funny, man. It's I guess a dramedy, you could say. It's about fucking zombies, but it's got some funny shit in there. And I've been watching the shit out of it, even with the motherfucking the American voiceover.
Yeah,
it's not bad, bro. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty funny. It's entertainment. So Kim Jong-un, don't do it yet, bro.
I haven't even seen Squid Games, man. Well, funny story about Squid Games. Bitches was about to get in a fight in my class when I was in dental assistant school over Squid Games.
I remember you was telling us that.
I was like, I refuse to watch this shit. You got bitches in the fight.
Now that shit's already over with, what the fuck happened? Because you wouldn't go into too much detail about it because you were still in school.
Yeah, so like I said, man, I went to go get my earbuds out of my car. Everybody was laughing and joking. I went to go get my earbuds. The next thing I know, bitches was fighting. Like, I guess one girl hadn't caught up on all the Squid Games, the 19-year-old.
Okay.
And she was like, well, damn, y'all need to shut the fuck up, whatever, talking about the shit some of us ain't on it. And the other girl's like 25. She was like, no, we don't have to stop talking. Like, you can stop listening. Like, but we understand what the fuck we want to say. And somebody like smacked their teeth or something. And the other was like, oh, that shit ain't necessary. I was like, well, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. I'm a bitch. I'll be a bitch. Like, and then like the 19-year-old was like, yeah, I don't know why you want to fight me. Fight your baby daddy. That's why he beat you when you lost your baby.
Wow. Okay. These bitches, were they friends?
They were. They were cool. I don't know if they were friends. They were friends because they talked about how like one was at the other one's place and they The day before, they were like, "Hey, girl, if you need somebody, just call me. I'll be here for you any day." That the 19-year-old said that shit to the 25-year-old. 25-year-old was like, "Okay, that hurt her. That really, really hurt her because she lost the baby because of that shit." Mm-hmm. And then, like, I had already started making. I was on one side of the room. They was on the other. So when all that shit started getting a little bit too much. Matter of fact, as soon as the whole T-smacking shit started, I was like, man, let me get up. Like I looked at like one of the black females, another one, because she was like to my right. Like I looked at her, she looked at me. I was like, fuck, man, let me go ahead and get up right now. So I got up and I was like kind of like in between them, leaning on the desk and shit. And then all I know is after that girl said that shit about the girl getting her ass beat, maybe like a minute later, she tried to rush, and I was like I grabbed her, and she was like, I guess she thought I was weak, man. We got this until when I was in the gym, I was a little bit bigger. Yeah. So I picked her up like with nothing, and like kind of said her, get it, and she's like, "Yo, don't fucking touch me." And she tried to push me, but she like went back herself. So she tried to push me, and I was like, boom, and she went back, and then she kind of like stopped for a second. She's like,
oh my god, why is it that females are so fucking retarded like that, man? Men, I think that we're a little more hey dog, I got an issue with you. We need to talk about this real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right, man, what's going on?
I don't know, man. I know motherfuckers be like, what's up then?
I mean, I guess it's the age too, though. At 19, first
19 and 25, yeah.
You ain't gonna tell me y'all need to shut the fuck up. Because first off, who the fuck are you talking to like that? You ain't gonna talk to me. Now, if you would have came at me like, hey, check this out, y'all. I ain't seen that shit yet. Y'all mind keeping it down, or no spoilers, as white people say. Yeah.
Even so, who cares? Like, I'm not the type to care if somebody spoils some shit. Luckily, my daughter's like that too. She's like, no, you can tell me. And if I haven't seen something, she's like, you want to know? Like, she'll tell me about like Demon Slayer, the new episodes of Demon Slayer. I was like, no, you can tell me. I don't care. So she'll be going into that and shit.
Hell yeah. Bro, yeah, I mean, I don't like shit being spoiled for me, but I also spoil shit for myself. Like, with the whole, what's that shit called? That South Park, the specials that came out.
Yeah.
Dude, I was dying, and I couldn't help it. I had to go in and I had to find out about Cartman, but without it being spoiled, they kind of spoiled it for me. I read some of it, but I didn't want to know all of it.
Oh, you talking about prior to?
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, they did them dirty, huh? And I didn't want to go that far. They just said that they did them really dirty, and I'm like, okay, I got to find out what it is, but my curiosity was getting the best of me, but I decided to pump the brakes on it. But I mean, I'm also the type of motherfucker that I can't hold a secret, and I don't mean a secret. I mean, like, for example, if I buy a gift for somebody,
yeah,
and it's like, hey, want to know what I bought you?
Yeah, so I got this for you.
Yeah, fuck your birthday. Let's just do this shit now.
Yeah,
I got you.
Bro, I kind of got in trouble for that shit too. I think I told you.
Nah, break it down.
So that was like I said, that was the first time like that Shorty tried to, get at the 19-year-old. So she tried to get at her again, and this time, the main person that's over the dental assistant school, she was coming in the building, in the backside of the building. When I had to grab old girl because they were still doing yelling, grab her and physically get her out the fucking room.
Yeah.
So the girl, the 25-year-old, she ran around, tried to come back around. The head woman stopped her again and finally got her out. They got the security guy, finally got her out or whatever, right?
Yeah.
The lady comes in there, she's like, so what happened? And they're telling her what happened. They're like, Lee had to stop it. And she was like, well, why'd you stop it? I was like, they were about to fight. Like, I had to get old girl out of this classroom so she didn't kill the other girl. And she was like, so she was in the Army too. The head teacher, but she's an old school cat.
Yeah.
Well, the head dental assistant lady. And she was like, well, that was dangerous of you. You shouldn't have done that. You should have taken that same energy and got the security guy. Meanwhile, we're on one side of the building. The security guy is way in the front. And I'm like, if I would have left this room, that girl would have been in a pool of blood. She was like, well, what if they would have stabbed you, if you would have got stabbed or something? I was like, And in my mind, I was like, the girl tried to push me, and she wound up going backwards.
Right.
There's nothing that they could do. She was like, "What if they hit you?" I'd have ate that punch. That's what the fuck I'd have did.
Right.
Let me get another one.
I don't know. I'd punch a bitch back.
Yeah, okay, I'd have ate that punch. Like,
yeah, I mean, depending on how hard it was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I realized? I got some freakishly big fucking hands, bro. Huh? Look at it. I mean, it's fucking freakishly big. You went mute. I can't hear shit you saying now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
trained to.
We lost.
She was like, "I know you're a soldier. You trained. You know, I gotta protect and salute to you, but you gotta make sure that you smart." No, I did the right fucking thing. I stopped the bloodbath. That's what the fuck I did.
Yeah. Speaking about bloodbaths, man, I think this is a good segue into our final topics of the day. We're gonna go into a little bit of some crosstalk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been a while since we've done some crosstalk. You know, crosstalk being you know, the segment for Cruz being cross in English, Cruz being one that was into fucking weird shit to talk about. So first things first, what the fuck is the metaverse?
It's some VR bullshit that like, hey, let's do this. This is a new wave. Then we're only gonna ride for about 2 years and forget all about it.
So it's not like, I mean, I'm trying to wrap my head around it on what the fuck it is. People are talking about this shit like it's the real world or like what. I don't get it.
Did you ever play Wii Sports?
I never had a Wii.
If you ever play Wii Sports, that's kind of like what the metaverse is. If you go YouTube like Wii Sports and see them characters, that's kind of like what the metaverse is.
So is it like a virtual reality world?
Yes.
So, I mean, because I keep hearing about people like probably, is this going to be like a, how can I put, is this like the internet come to life?
Something like that. Like the best way I can describe it is literally if you would play
Ralph Destroys the Internet.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Is it like that?
No. If you got to look at Wii Sports, how the characters were for Wii Sports. That's
how about this? Is it sorry. Is it going to be like that episode of Futurama where they went into the internet by virtual reality?
That's not so much. I don't think you can. I can't explain it, man. All I know is it's literally like Wii Sports. Like Wii was around during 2006, 2007 time frame.
Yeah.
And like you would have think that like all these years later they would have been able to do a little something better with the graphics and everything.
I don't know. I mean, it just I'm trying to figure it out. I guess I'll have to do some fucking research on it. If y'all know what the metaverse is, again, our usual Googler in chief is here, but you know, he's doing his school thing. And Urena, we love you, baby. You know, do that thing, baby. Get that degree. You know, more power to you. You know,
nah, fuck that nerd. Don't get no degree. Stay dumb like the rest of us.
You too good to be dumb?
Yeah. You ain't trying to be dumb like the rest of us? Man, fuck that GI Bill.
That motherfucker ain't even using the GI Bill, man. He using that motherfucking tuition assistance.
Man, fuck that tuition assistance, man. You think you good? Goddamn 13 problems over here. We supposed to be dumb as rocks.
Goddamn right. Oh man, don't let the FTC. Oh, dude, the FTC is starting to go hard now on the fucking gram, dude. I've been seeing them trying to put up some memes and shit. So hey.
the Juliets as they are now.
Oh, is that what they are? Fucking Deltas or not Juliets? That sounds even That sounds even gayer than a motherfucker. That sounds even. Goddamn, I can't say shit.
Nah, man.
It's okay. Hey, if you guys are hearing this, I appreciate y'all. That means that you know. You made it this far, which is cool, but also possibly it didn't get canceled because look, if y'all ever look at my views and wonder why does this guy only have like so little views, it's because my shit doesn't get pushed out. All right, the algorithm does not like the shit that I say, and I'm okay with that. I go by word of mouth. Like for example, my boy here, Hunt King Virgo 82, that guy again. 10,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 subs on his Tickety Talk. Y'all better get on that shit.
How I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
That just means you got a platform for motherfuckers to reach. And so y'all make sure y'all go reach out to him. He's saying some shit that people find interesting and they like and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? There's shit that he'll talk in there that I'll be like, that's good. And there's shit I'll be like, no, that ain't my thing. But guess what? We're okay with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we vibe. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's been a while since we've done something that had to do with politics. I might have to bring some politics in this one here soon, just to stir the pot a little bit. You know,
yeah.
Just stir it up, just a TT. I mean, but fuck Joe Biden. And with that said, let's go, Brandon, as they say.
Yeah, Brandon loves Biden. I love telling people that.
But yeah, dude. So that's the metaverse. Got that. So basically, we don't know what the fucking metaverse is. So here goes my next one, which is probably gonna fucking blow down too. You know what? We'll save that crosstalk for next week.
All right.
It's the next evolution in humankind is gonna be digital. That's what I think it's gonna be. We're gonna be cybernetic. We're gonna be fucking evolving into fucking C3POs.
Goddamn Terminators, T-1000s.
Bro, that'd be fucking badass though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if I had like a fucking bro, if you had a robotic arm, would you fucking jerk off with it?
Nah.
I mean,
I'd be internet, so I wouldn't have to. I could just like Bender, close my eyes and.
Bender is the shit. I love Bender. Oh man. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. You know, if you had like a robotic arm, fucking start stroking it. But what if that bitch started fucking just going haywire? Why is it that bitches can have fucking multiple orgasms, but we can't?
I don't know. Hey, super women. Dude, I felt so weird. This is getting off subject.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I went to my doctor today, right? I had a doctor's appointment for orthopedics. So the only thing that's really saving me right now from having surgery is the fact that I'm old as shit.
Hold on. Don't say your age. Don't say your age. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you could just give us a guess on how old is Lee Hunt. Let me see what y'all think and let's see how. Oh, god damn it! Never mind. Say your fucking age.
Yeah. So I'll be 40 in September, and because like I'm that old, they were like, yeah, you could get this, but we're not recommending it for you, right? And fucking, so I'm looking at the X-ray, and I'm like, God damn, man, my fucking dick is showing in the fucking X-ray. Like, I didn't know this shit was this fucking long. I was like, holy shit, it's long. Yeah, I was like, oh damn, this is the info of the dick. It's like, fuck.
Got that big old dick.
Yeah. Goddamn
long dick style. Dong.
Sausage. Got the funky dick.
Well, bro, now I was gonna say hold your horses on how old you are, but I forgot King Virgo 82.
82, yeah. Well, you gotta do something
fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Damn, so you're only 4 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're gonna be 42 this year? I mean,
I'll be 40 this year.
Okay, I'll be 45 this year. So
yeah.
God damn, I was taking orders from a motherfucking 21-year-old, 22-year-old. Ain't that?
No, I had this old ass fucking dude in my section, and I can't remember his name. He was old as fuck, and I was his chief, and he didn't like that shit. I don't know if he didn't like it because he was old as fuck and I was young as shit, or he was white as fuck and I was black as shit. That motherfucker didn't like it.
Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, that motherfucker really didn't like
it. Oh, man. Speaking about old and white, I got a hold of Carter. Mm-hmm. And old Stanley Carter, I'm going to have him on the podcast and finally going to get to do a shoot the shit with him eventually. You know, he's gone through some trials and tribulations these last fucking couple years. So, you know, and I've been trying to get him on just to come and shoot the shit with me and just to hang out, catch up, you know what I mean? And but I think that he probably feels that I'm probably gonna, take it into a political way or something like that, or kind of like an entrapment type deal, or I'm gonna set them up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If anybody ever wants to come to the podcast, first of all, hit me up, please. Let me know, and I will get you on. I promise you that we'll get you on here. Whether you want to come on and be on with me and Hunt and do one of these fucking off the rail type bullshits, or if you want to do a more interview type deal. That's what I like doing, honestly, is like the one-on-ones, get to know you, get to know your past, get to know your history, talk about what you've been through to help other people out. Hit me up on the gunline at gmail.com, or hit me up on motherfucking on TikTok, on motherfucking, what else I got? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All of it is somehow or another with On the Gunline Podcast. Just Google On the Gunline Podcast. There's actually a fucking website that I have. I don't know why I have it. But in there on onthegunline.com, you'll find links to all my shit. All right. Also to the merch. Do you even T-Labs, Pat, bro?
I was talking to somebody about that. See, trails, lay, aim a circle, bore sight, second circle, pre-fire checks, ammo prep, position improvement.
Wait, what was the B again?
That's the bore sight verification.
All right, there you go.
Come on, man.
What's the tolerance?
0.5.
Is it?
Yeah. Plus or minus 0.5.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. Plus or minus, baby.
Yeah, it's plus or minus 0.5.
My motherfucking chief would have my ass, and that just brought me into it. Like, plus or minus what? Oh no, we were like 0.4 mils. What about 0.4 mils? 0.4 mils is a tolerance. Really, that's a tolerance. Oh man, I would fucking go at him.
Yes.
Plus or minus. That's my shit right there. That and what's the tolerance on a motherfucking excuse?
Oh, that's 0 mils, baby.
0 fucking mils.
That's 0 mils, baby.
All right, man. It's been a good one here with you, Hunt. I appreciate you, boss, as always. Man. I always have fun with you. I think I noticed something today about you that I never noticed before.
What's up? Not drinking.
You drank water.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, man. Apparently my kidneys are fucked up too.
Really? I would have never guessed that one, Hunt.
Yeah, but the levels are high. The doctors wanting to order an ultrasound on my kidneys.
Ooh, you know what? We're gonna talk offline. Let me go ahead and finish this up, and I want to talk to you offline about some other shit then. So let me go ahead. I mean, we'll still be on here, but it'll be with not recording. So
yeah, it's too easy.
Everybody, appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour and a half with me and Hunt. Make sure y'all go follow him on King Virgo 82. That guy again on motherfucking Tickety Talk. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on all the other fucking socials. Look, man, and if you like it, hit the fucking subscribe. Drop a comment, drop a death threat, something. Let's get this algorithm going. I don't fucking pander to people, so I'm not gonna be the one that gets pushed in the algorithm. I don't censor my shit. I don't filter my shit. What you get here is straight fucking raw. It's like fucking. Raw, baby, raw, baby. I like it raw. Yeah. All right.
You don't buy it, die by it. Fuck
it. Rounds complete. End of mission. Gunline out. Bye, mother.